me hace gracia patrullar en el bosque.
Tan cansado estoy. Tan cansado.
Sorry about the swift exit. Bit of a misunderstanding.
One heaped upon another.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, mate. This is my doing. I'm only trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
Oh, it's no bother. Regrettably, the soldiers confiscated my sugar when your dispatches.
Damn! And where've they gone?
Haven't the foggiest idea, I'm afraid. I suspect those chaps might, but my Spanish is muy mal dad, so I'd rather not ask.
Shit! Alright, come on, let's follow them and recover my maps.
And my sugar?
What, in my drawers? We'll see what happens.
You don't mind me tagging along, do you?
Thought if you keep quiet and stay out of sight.
Bonnet!
I believe I'm getting the hang of this.
Quiet!
I fear they're onto us.
Hang back.
We should split up to confuse them.
It's the best idea you've had today.
¿Has partido el seso, barbilampiño?
Buenos dias, senores. You're late. Yes, sir. See, we are very sorry. Our captain delayed us.
Rapat peccatum. Inspireres, sed statinam patubissimum frenum. Ob subterfugium et umbra.
¿Buscas problemas, amigo?
Será
This
un
will be
placer.
Captain Mendoza? Yes, sir. He's very excited to meet you. Only you must be present for a hanging, señor. Hanging? Ah, I love a good hanging. Yes, sir. Very nice. If we hear the bell, we may go, if you like. I'd love to. Especially if Captain Jones is pulling the trap. The man owes me money for the slaves I sold him. Of course, sir. Captain Mendoza is happy to pay you. We have... Mendoza? Yes, sir. He's very excited to meet you. Only you must be present for a hanging, señor. Hanging? Ah, I love a good hanging. Yes, sir. Very nice. If we hear the bell, we may go, if you like. ¡Alto! ¡Mierda! ¡Cogedlo! ¡Allí, a por él! ¡Puedo abatirlo! ¡Lo he encontrado! I'd love to. Especially if Captain Mendoza's pulling the trap. Man owes me money for the slave. Mendoza? Yes, sir. He's very excited to meet you. Only you must be present for a hanging, señor. Hanging? Ah, I love a good hanging. Yes, sir. Very nice. If we hear the bell, we may go. If you like.
Quiero una copa.
El nuevo embarcadero nos va a costar el rescate de un rey, pero uno de los amigos de mi esposo nos ha prestado algo de dinero. love to. Especially if Captain Mendoza's pulling it.
Los negocios marchan bien.
¿De verdad es necesario?
Of course, sir. Captain Mendoza is happy to pay you. We have goods to sell, sugars and such.
Excellent.
Al diablo las buenas formas. ¡Obedece ahora! ¡Acabaré contigo, perro! ¡Acabaré contigo, perro! ¡Alto! ¡Vuelve aquí, perro sarnoso! Well, señor. The hanging will be started soon.
Let's not dilly-dally.
Yes, sir. We go. Almost there. This way. This way. No escaparás tan fácilmente.
¡Alto! Quiero hablar contigo.
How long will this hanging take, man? I don't mean to hang about all day for the captain.
Quick as anything, sir. Captain Mendoza needs only to hang the man, then he will deliver your payment.
I don't want reales, mind. I want goods. Things I can sell. Tobacco, rum, sugar.
See. We have much fine sugar. Great, we took off a fat Englishman last night.
Englishman?
Por el delito de motín contra tu capitán,
Sí.
el tribunal te
Sugar from
sentencia a
Barbados.
morir en la
Very
horca.
fine. We hold it in the Castillo after the man started the fight last night. He ran.
That's a start. Shall I accompany him to the Castillo?
No, sir. Captain Mendoza will have it sent to you, I believe. You will see.
Good lord. Is that big brute your Captain Mendoza?
No, sir. He is el tiburón. El tiburón, Governor Torres' man.
Muy bien, corazón. Otra noche de daños marineros. Conozco un juego.
¡Vuelve aquí, necio sordo!
¡Dando caro!
muerto!
¡Un blanco claro!
¿Crees que puedes despistarnos?
¡No le dejéis hueco!
Tengo una carga de granito parada en el puerto esperando que la descargue.
¡Va! ¡Ríndete! ¡No puedes escapar!
¿Creías que no íbamos a cogerte?
¡A por él!
¡Lo tengo a tiro!
¡A por detrás!
¡Rápido! ¡Se está escapando!
¡No pienso perder!
Sorry about the sugar. I've only one pair of hands.
Oh, it's no great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit on my trip.
Will you stay here long?
For a few weeks, yes. Then back to Barbados, to the tedium of domesticity.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberated.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, our bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth. Duncan's only a handle.
Ah. Secret name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
Para fiestas a bordo y como compañía de caravana.
Julia, let's drop you down. Crank it. Dale, round in the arrow.
Las patrullas le quitarán eso enseguida. Deben estar lejos. ¿Estará mal de la cabeza?
Me uní al ejército por su uniforme.
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor. ¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino?
Sí, Duncan Walpole. Debería haber llegado hace muchos días.
No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad. No me fío de ellos.
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses.
Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable.
Lleva meses en alta mar. Sé indulgente con él.
Good morning, sir. Would I be correct in thinking you are Duncan?
I am indeed.
I thought as much. Woods Rogers. A pleasure.
The same.
I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description.
I'm sorry.
My wife. You met her some years ago at the Percy's Masquerade Ball.
Ah, quite.
She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy. Julianne, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Ah. Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars. I have not come to disappoint.
Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet.
You've
got my 2 best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Put up a few shots if you like, get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. They were a boon in battle, but hindered his ability to swim, sadly.
Quite. Have a good kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
I have a friend in England you may like to meet, Julian. James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
Magnifique.
All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Ah, damaged sadly beyond all repair.
Uh-huh. Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them. These are souvenirs. Two blades, as is the custom, oui?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well,
We must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly, show you what I know.
Here. You see, situations well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think? God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner.
Alguna vez podría pasarme algo bueno.
God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic beauty, despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show us? Magnifique. Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike!
Fascinating.
The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados. Anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future... to use these same throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Grandmaster Torres! Mr. Duncan Walpole has arrived.
See. You were expected 1 week ago.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised me?
Yes, sir, I was.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are... most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss. Convened at last. and in such continental company. England, France, Spain, citizens of sad and corrupted empires. But you are Templars now, the secret and true legislators of the world. Please, hold out your hands. Mark and remember our purpose. To guide all wayward souls till they've reached a quiet road. To guide all wayward desire till impassioned hearts are cool. To guide all wayward minds to safe and sober thought. By the Father of Understanding's light, let our work now begin. Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look upon these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story. For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory, a place rumored to contain a tool of incredible utility and power. It houses a kind of armillary sphere, if you like. A device that would grant us the power to locate and monitor every man and woman on Earth, whatever their location. Only imagine what it would mean to have such a power. With this device, there would be no secrets among men, no lies, no trickery. Only justice, pure justice. This is the Observatory's promise, and we must take it for our own.
Do we know its whereabouts?
We will soon. For in our custody is the one man who does, a man named Roberts, once called a sage.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one